friends. I am Padmalata. I stay in Hyderabad. Since my childhood, I have a feeling or a habit of self-introspection. So whichever point I find helpful to me from anyone, I would like to implement it. Because I used to feel that without the concept of implementation, there is no growth. During that time, I am pursuing my PG first year. In the very first year, I came to know about this meditation. I used to have short temper. I did so many things to come out of that or to control it, but everything did not work out so much. When I started about this meditation, then I read so many Patriji books in Telugu, English, through the Telugu magazine, English magazines. I came to know so much about this meditation, and many of my doubts since my childhood, why the people are in this way, why we are in this way, or why the society is in this way. All these kind of basic doubts got cleared by reading Patriji books. I started meditation in the year 2007, seriously from December when our semester exams were there. Then to come out of the stress and strain, we are a group of 3 friends. We used to do combined studies. So naturally we will have some stress and strain during the examinations. Then we started meditation. It helped us in many ways. I started meditation during my student life. Grasping power, concentration, everything got increased. Memory power. Earlier, if I used to remember 4 or 5 points out of 10, after meditation, I used to remember 6 to 7 points. The concepts were crystal clear. In that way, it helped me a lot. I played this spiritual reality English version in my classroom with a PowerPoint presentation itself in the year 2007 to all my friends. We had a good computer science lab, and I taught meditation to all my friends. And we taught in schools and colleges in nearby area. We read many books. So I was born in a vegetarian family. From my childhood, my mom used to cook all the vegetarian food, no garlic, very little onion. And she is my first guru. I heard 3 points mainly from her. Keep track of your words. And second thing is, God gives us opportunity. If one door closes, the other door will open. So in this way, I was born listening all to these points, and these were the seeds. So these had very great impact on my attitude. In 2007, when I came to know about this meditation, my family was in absolute depression because my father had a brain stroke followed by paralysis, and he was bedridden for more than 4 years. In that family crisis, emotionally, financially, we came to know about this meditation. When I read Patriji books, one line touched me is that whatever is the question you have in your mind, definitely meditation will give you the answer. So I had just had one question, is that why should I serve my father? I used to take care of him, everything, all his physical needs. And I used to go to my college and used to study. I just had one question in mind, I will do the service, but why should I do him? So then one day I got a message, he was your son in one of your past life, you did not take proper care of him. So now you are doing it. So in that way, if my experience with him reveals that this is the truth, because if I have a son, then definitely how I take care of him, in that way I take care of him every day. In that way I got the answer to my question, and I got a relief in my head. Then after so much of meditation and taking so many classes in our nearby locality every time, everywhere. My confidence, my willpower got built up so much. I passed in my examination, I got my dream job, everything was okay, fine. In 2011, when my parents were searching for a match to get me married, then I could hear some voices beside my ear suggesting me to marry the person now I married, Anand Krishna. And they just saw me, we just saw them, and we did not officially give any agreement. So I was a little bit confused, and I went to Patrici's home and I asked him, sir, this is the way it is happening now. So what should I do? He told me is that Astral Masters will definitely guide you, but it's your free choice. It's up to you whether you accept him or not. Then everything was fine with him, and we got married. After that, he started meditation. We took many classes in Pune, HP company, and again we got transferred to Hyderabad. He conducted some classes in his own company, Accenture. In that way, we took so many classes in IT companies too. What I want to share is that each and every experience which we face physically, emotionally, whatever, everything will have a spiritual point of view, spiritual reason. Start searching the soul point of view. What's your soul intention? What's your soul view to get into those type of experiences? That will give you a peace. That will give you a clear understanding. In this way, many of my experiences I started to see from soul point of view. Why did I choose in this way? Why am I in this type of experiences? What lesson I should learn? In that way, many books Patriji suggested me to read. Immortals of Meluha and Fakir book. Fakir was the amazing book where I got, how we should be with a guru. What's the importance of guru? In that book, even Sai Baba gave many points. Please, I suggest everyone to read those books. When we start these 3 steps, meditation, reading right books, and spiritual gathering or sharing of experiences, when we definitely do sincerely, many changes happen in ourselves. Much soul development will happen. So that's why regular practice of meditation, books and gathering is a must in whichever way possible, because masters are there to help us. Every time masters are there. No matter you take a class, no matter you just do meditation, wherever possible way, astral masters, they work continuously. We physically, human beings, whatever work we do, it's visible. But the astral masters work, it's not visible. But they are doing times of work, what we are doing. They set up everything for a class. If it's a gathering of 10 members, no matter 10 members or 100 members, everything is an energy. Background work is so much to be done. And after that, the physical manifestation. It could be a soul, a single person, or a class, or a pyramid, whatever. Everything is energy. First, masters will work. There's so much to be done energy-wise, and then it manifests in the physical form. And one more experience I would like to share is that 2-3 months, I started practicing silence 3 days a week. 2 years back itself, my son, he was 2 years old then, 1.5, 2 years old then, he would speak to me through his eyes whenever I am tensed, worried, or shouting or scolding in my home, arguing with my husband. Then he used to tell me through his eyes that keep calm, keep silent. Those eyes would tell me something, but that time I couldn't catch him. But after 2-3 years now, these days, when I started practicing silence 3 days a week, I came to understand that day he was telling the same thing to practice. Now I am practicing. After practicing silence, I became very calm. Practicing meditation is one step. The next step is practicing silence. Silence is the language of the God. That is our true state. Now, whatever are the situations, but definitely I may not know why that I'm in that particular situations or that particular people, but definitely I will first calm my mind. I will keep my mouth shut. That I've practiced a lot. After that, I'll come to know why these things are happening. Why? The soul point of view. For some questions, you will definitely not get answers in meditation. After some time, you will understand, because you should undergo those particular experiences. Then after some time, everything will fall place. If you look back, everything will fall place. In this Conversations with God book, which Patanjali suggested me, says 1 hour, 2 hours of practice of meditation is not enough. After that, 23 hours of life is the practical thing which you need to explore. There, everything you will be finding out. In that way, all the 23 hours of life is very important to us. After practicing meditation, whatever knowledge or whatever patience you have gained should be implemented in rest of the 23 hours of life. After meditation, what I realized is we should become more sensitive, more sensible. Third eye visions, all are okay, fine, but we should check, introspect ourselves, implement each and every point, whichever we feel necessary, whichever we feel good, whichever we feel perfect for us. Then only you will get the respective change in yourself. In 2007, I'm in one of the Patanjali's class, one senior pyramid master, N.S. Rao sir, he told his experience that in meditation, Patanjali came and gave one message. That message I liked it a lot. It's been almost 13 years, but still I remember that message. How much you talk, that much ever, that doesn't matter. How much ever you listen is matters. How much you listen, that doesn't matter. How much you remember, that matters. How much you remember doesn't matter. How much you implement matters. How much you implement doesn't matter. How much change matters. So in this way, the change, whatever change we want, we should definitely follow all these steps. If a spiritual seeker, if he is sincere, if he is serious, if he is die-hard about something, definitely masters will help. They will definitely see first your sincerity, your seriousness. Then only they will help you. No matter it may take how many years, but if your dedication is strong enough, definitely they will help you. That is out of my experience. I started analyzing my own emotions, my own feelings, and then at the same time, Patri sir's guidance. Recently, what I came to know is, whatever emotion or negative thoughts, whatever we feel, we just think that this came from our mind, but our soul is very pure. Remember one thing, if you continuously encourage those particular negative emotions or thoughts or everything, those go deep into your spirit, deep into your soul. Those entangle your soul. So this is not going to end with your mind. It is going inside, very much inside. So now once you get any message in your meditation or in your particular trance, or just be aware of that message, how far it is true. Just analyze, check it out, then you proceed with that particular message. Because whatever emotions, those went very deep into our soul. For example, it's like some person will be there, some ex. If we sit with them, we don't know each other, but definitely we will feel uncomfortable with him. Sometimes it happens with some people also. Why is it that happening? We may have some past life connection with him. We are carrying that particular anger lifetimes. Now in this lifetime, he is some ex to us. We don't know him. But still, because of that particular emotion which we are carrying, we feel that particular emotion with him. No matter we are not related, but still because of that carriage. In this way, so many carriages, so many burdens, so many things we are carrying from lifetimes. For example, I am wearing this dress today. I will remove this dress tomorrow because it got so much dirt, sweat, everything. And I wash it properly. Why? Because wearing for one day, this particular dress got so much dirt and it got sweat and everything, so much of smell, everything. We wash it. From so many lifetimes, we took so many characters, we played so many characters, so much of emotions. So how will be our dresses, our emotional dress, our astral dress, our energy dress? Meditation is nothing but, it's just washing ourselves, each and every body, each and every chakra. So in this way, we should wash in that particular cosmic energy. Meditation is really a boon for us. It's really a blessing for us. Meditation is nothing but it's a self-development process. It's like the journey where you start from your root to your own true state. It's a journey. It's a process. It takes its own time. Thank you very much. I'm very happy here for sharing my experiences and my journey.